Hello, everybody. It is Demo Donna here with Queen and Company, and I am very excited. I have had this kit in my stash for quite some time, and I am really excited to be able to play with it tonight and put together a couple of cards. This kit is fabulous, really adorable. It is called School Days. There are 16 steel dies, 12 foam and acetate pieces, which make it so you can create 3 of each shaker design in the kit. We also have a fabulous clear stamp set, which is awesome. And what I love about kits like this is a lot of great sayings, obviously for teachers, people that work at schools, or even kids, nieces and nephews, grandchildren. If you don't have any kids in school yourself, this is really cute. And the sayings are super adorable, so it doesn't have to just be for like students or teachers. It says things like, "You rule." And you made this year just right. Thank you. Just right with a little pencil. No one will ever measure up to you. Adorable. Thanks so much for everything. I'm doing 2 thank you cards tonight. Just a little note. You can do 2 different options here of thanks or to say hello. You color my world. A lot of cute stamp sayings. Lots of fun. So let's get started, shall we? The paper I am using this evening is from the Rainbow Paper Pad collection, and that is the Delightful Dots, Simple Stripes, and I'm not using Pattern Petites tonight, but this is also included in that little trio combination. And if you have not seen, I'm going to just flip through this quickly so you can see how bright and bold this color palette is. I love that deep red. Gorgeous. So hi to everybody. Again, I read all your hellos while I'm up here, so saying hello back. Okay, the first one we are going to create is with our lovely crayons here. And I am just going to keep it super simple. I am doing a black cardstock base, and this is an A2 card. And then from foundation die number 3, you can also do number 4 with the beautiful scalloped edge. I'm just doing a white background. And I'm just gonna take some rolly adhesive to adhere. I don't even think I went over the shakers. I made them all to show you, but I didn't even go over the shakers in this kit. I know you could see them all, but you've got the adorable schoolhouse. I kind of just set them all together here so you guys can see what they look like. So you got the fabulous schoolhouse here. How cool is this pencil? I love it. You've got an awesome pencil shaker. So you've got the schoolhouse shaker, which could also be a church. You've got a pencil. You've got a ruler, which I love. And then, of course, you have, I know you can see I cut out all the different colors of the crayons, so you also have those. So those are the 4 different shakers in this fabulous kit. All right, so I am going to do, and yes, this is an older kit. To answer the question that somebody asked, this is an older kit. I have had it. It is back in stock right now, so that's always fun. Okay, so we are going to do a shaker and non-shaker for our first card. And as you can see, when you like run out of your shaker supplies, you can still create fabulous cards that are non-shakers. So I've gone ahead and assembled my little crayons. And to do that, it's very simple. And well, this is how I do it. There might be some of you with different techniques on this, but what I like to do is I cut it out. So then you get these 2 different pieces. And then I simply take some clear gift tape and I just take a little piece, just like so, and I tape these two pieces together. And it nests in there perfectly because it came right out from there. And I just kind of put it a little crooked. If you go over the edge, you can trim that off. And that is literally the amount of adhering that I do for all of my non-shakers, just to keep them together. And then when I glue them on my paper, I'm good to go. So that is what I do when I am creating a non-shaker card using the dies that are included in your shaker kit. Okay, let's go back to our card now. I hope that helps answer any questions if you have not created a non-shaker before. Now you know. Okay, so I've gone ahead and assembled all of these, and they come with, this kit has a lot of really cute detail. And I've already measured this out, so if you're gonna do all your crayons, I just give a little space on the end there. So there's my purple. Here's my blue. Another thing that glues these together is when you're gluing on these little pieces here, that helps glue your crayon together. There is my blue one and my green. Just like you guys, I get very inspired by our wonderful design team. And as you know, Marianne always creates lovely rainbow cards. And when you have crayons, it's really hard not to do a rainbow themed card. So here I am. Okay, let's just make sure I'm doing this right. Up, down, up, down. There we go. Sometimes you got to check yourself. Okay, back to my crayons. Give it a little space. And this is why I kept my background very simple with just the foundation die number 8 or a card base, and then foundation die number 3. And then I'm using my little stitching on my edges as my guide. So I'm putting the tips of my crayons right up to the stitching here, and the bases right down the stitching there. Okay, I'm going to add my orange, and then we are going to create our yellow shaker. I kind of went with yellow as my main theme color tonight. So there's my background so far. And now we're going to create our shaker. So if you just wanted to do an all non-shaker card, you can add your little yellow guy in there and call it a day. We are going to create a shaker. The outline dies for this kit are available. I happen to not have them. So I'm going to create a shaker without my outline dies. I am going to take this guy here. I accidentally peeled off all of it. Let's pop that center out first. There we go. Now I'm going to remove that. And we are going to be careful not to squeeze it because you don't want to lay that down. I'm trying to get it just right. There we go. Okay, so that is the beginning of my shaker. I have taken my double-sided foam and I've stuck that right on my card. And now when I'm happy with it, I give it a good push down. So now it is nice and permanent. Next, what we are going to do, I'm going to dive into some of my new toppings, or back in stock. And these are the iridescent bubbles. And I am going to go grab my yellow ones. Here we go. Open my adorable Queen & Company bag up. I covered up my little spoon. am gonna glue this guy in there. I almost forgot about that, which would have been fine because I would have stuffed it with some yellow. So this is the negative piece. When you have your outline die, you normally don't use this piece, but because I don't, I am simply just gonna stick that right in there. Use my fingernail tool. There we go. Voila. Now I'm gonna take my yellow iridescent bubbles and I am going to fill it up pretty well. So I got a good amount in there. Okay, now we are going to peel off that protective layer. And like I say all the time, if you are new to shaker making, or you have made shaker cards the old-fashioned way, where you spend a good 20 to 45 minutes cutting out foam just right, Queen & Company makes shaker making user-friendly, and I like that. It's Demo Donna approved. Because having these little foam and acetate pieces pre-cut makes shaker making fun and easy. And that's what we like to do. Fun and easy crafting. Okay, I am gonna lay down I took my sheer glue, did a nice thin layer, and now I'm gonna apply some pressure. It is a wet adhesive, so I wanna give it a second to dry. Do, 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 do. Oh good, you guys liked my bright yellow nails. So fun fact, this is my husband's least favorite nail color, but I couldn't help myself tonight. I mean, when else do you get to go bright yellow? On school days, shaker card making night, that is the answer. Okay, for your pencil or your crayon, there are 3 different dies to cut out. You have these 2 little pieces and the circle piece. I know in the sample here, Ginger went above and beyond and did the 2 stripes on the top and 2 stripes on the bottom, which you could totally do too if you want to get fancy. Because I made a ton of crayons, I just did 1 and 1. Okay, I am going to walk around my table and grab my glue, which I left over here. And I am going to add, if I can pick these pieces up, there we go. I'm gonna add a thin little layer of adhesive, and this is just plain white craft glue. And I'm just gonna drop that right on the base of where my acetate begins. There we go. This is another reason why I went up and down with all of these. So just in case any of my little middle pieces or my little lines weren't totally even, I am tricking your eyeballs to thinking that I have it all figured out and maybe they are even. So doing little things like that sometimes, if you're not quite sure if you've got everything perfectly centered, you can do stuff like this. So no one will ever know. Okay. Let's just set that right there. There we go. I should have used my sheer glue here, as I'm reminding myself. All right, this is from foundation die number 8. I absolutely love this tag, and whenever I run into a shaker set that has stamps that will fit on it, I have to use it because it's adorable. And fun fact, that little piece of crayon that you popped out is the perfect size for this tag here. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece of that off. Grab this, and I just stuck a little bit of twine, like from the hardware store kind of twine. Just right there. And I am gonna simply drop that guy right about there. So here is our card right now. Thanks for making my day bright. And of course, now we get to have some fun and figure out what kind of decisions, you guys. There's new things. Like, my mind's all over the place. Like, should I add a couple little buttons? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, maybe a flower? That's kind of cute. Maybe do an adorable little flower here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do just 2 little flowers, 1 and 2. Maybe we'll go right here. Maybe we'll go yellow and red. Oh, I like that. Okay, so these flowers, I have this written down, are the Daisy Flower Bundle, semi-transparent and opaque. And again, for adhering larger items, I'm going to give myself a big glue blob, 1 and 2. And I'm going to drop my little flower there, push that in, drop that flower there, push that in. And I think I'm going to also just add this guy here. Okay, and call it a day. There's a lot of color. There is oh, you guys want the purple flower too? You know what? Why not, right? I hear you. We need the purple flower as well. They're really fun and really cute. And this is for someone that has brightened our day, so they might as well get a 3rd flower. I hear you. Super fun card. Love this set. We got 1 more to go. And that is from our brand new, these guys here, brand new lovely embellishments. Make sure you guys check all of those out. Okay, the next card we are going to create, we are going to use our adorable little schoolhouse. And I am using one of Ginger's fabulous sketches. I'm doing sketch 121 right here. The only modification is I'm not using number 13. And again, my theme is black and yellow. And we are going to take my A2 card base, and I'm keeping it simple. I'm using a sketch. I'm keeping it simple, but like I mentioned on Tuesday, I love all these new sketches because they're all just like 4 foundation dies. They're all really simple, which is the great thing about shaker cards. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of everything because the shaker cards are really the standout feature. And I am using the yellow from the dots. How cute are the stripes? Love it. Oh, how many of you guys went bananas and got all of the new toppings? I mean, I'm assuming everyone ordered the emerald cut. I was even surprised to see that these were still available because I know how excited you guys are. So we're going to definitely toss some emeralds in our schoolhouse, obviously. Very common. I'm assuming most of you went to emerald-filled schoolhouses as young children, like I did. All of us crafters went to emerald-filled schoolhouses. It's just, you know, it's kind of like the, I'm going to really offend people because I'm probably not going to say it right, but it's like the Hogwarts. Is that what the school's called in Harry Potter? Terrible, I know. I don't think I've seen one ever. Shame on me, since my son virtually goes to the Harry Potter school. Okay. First of all, that is super cute, everybody. Super cute. And it's literally 3. And then this is from foundation die number 15. They nest together perfectly. Look at how cute. That little background of the stripes. Love it. Okay, and let's make our schoolhouse. So I kind of cheated just for the sake of tonight's demo. So when you cut your outline die out, your decorative die, it is just this yellow piece. And then I just simply glued on all the extra little detail dies just so it's ready to go. I know, I'm terrible. I can't believe I haven't seen those things either. I'm a bad mother of a boy. Shame on me. But, instead I spend my days paper crafting, and that makes you guys happy. So I get points for that, right? Some points. Okay, here is my school double-sided foam piece. And then I'm going to remove, I am making my school again with no outline die. I'm working right on my card. Crazy. Just like so. Once I'm happy with its positioning, I'm just going to squish it on there. Squish, squish, squish. All right, now I am going to drop in that negative piece. It might be positive. I shouldn't call it negative. It's really working on that. More positive thought, processing of life. Gosh, I'm so dry tonight. I really need to step it up. I should have overloaded on caffeine. Woohoo! Okay, look at that. See how easy it is? Yes, we're all spoiled with our outline dies, but you can still create a fabulous shaker card. You can do it without an outline die. All right, goodies. We are, of course, going to be adding our emerald cut toppings. These are brand new. The emerald cut come in 8 different colors, and they're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, everybody. I'm going to do yellow and yellow and yellow. That is our theme for this evening. So I'm going to do a big, generous scoop. The schools deserve it. All of the teachers deserve some emerald cut diamonds in their teacher cards. Don't you guys agree? And I'm going to go back to my emerald iridescent baubles. And I'm going to give a nice big scoop of those too. And then because teachers are awesome, we're going to give them some diamonds. Why not? So a scoop, I should have grabbed some yellow diamonds. Shame on me. Okay, here is our very realistic diamond-filled schoolhouse. Peel off that protective layer gently so you don't flick your diamonds across your craft studio. Studio just sounds so fancy, does it? Welcome to the craft studio, everybody. Versus my craft room or craft closet or craft guest bedroom or craft where my kids used to have a room and then they moved out and I took it over. Okay, there we go, guys. Look at that. There's even diamonds getting stuck in my window. I kind of like it. Very cool. All right, now I am simply going to add my sheer glue on my schoolhouse. Do a nice thin layer. I think I've left my glue open too many times. It's starting to get mad at me. It's time to clean the top of my glue. There we go. Set that down. The schoolhouse is so cute. And you could have a red one, a yellow one, a green one, a blue one. Ooh, maybe even a brick one. That would definitely be very realistic for the schools here. There we go. And now I am going to do a thanks so much for everything. Remember I told you 2 thank you cards tonight. And I am taking that leftover piece from the inside of my schoolhouse. Flip that over. And set that down. And then we are going to be adding some buttons. That's right, everybody. Part of the new and exciting button bundle extravaganza. I just made that up myself, so don't look for that. But let's pull back over our button tray. And I'm going to do some big blobs of glue. And I should show you, please hold 1 second. I want to show you guys from Tuesday, because I know when there's bigger embellishments, everyone's like, how do you get these to stick? This is what we glued down on Tuesday. So those are permanently stuck on there. So the key is applying enough adhesive, everybody. So look at that. Those aren't going anywhere. I'm flicking it. I'm aggressively flicking my button. So see, the glue works. Isn't that fun? I know you guys like live action adventure in your face. Okay, big glue dot. Big glue dot. Big glue dot. Big glue dot. Ooh, maybe we need one more up here. Big glue dot. That was really big. Can you guys see my giant glue dots? I wasn't like, ding, I didn't do like teeny tiny. I'm aggressively glue dotting here, and that's important. And we are going to stick button number 1. Button number 2. Let's see, I might just go all black and whites, because that might be cute. Button number 3. Button number 4. And button number 5. We went button crazy. Might as well. Okay, now we are just simply going to take some of these guys. I mean, I really did go button crazy. I love it. You can't say thank you so much for everything and then just put one tiny little button on there. It's not really selling it. So you got to be like, this is how thankful I am. I just gave you all my buttons. That's pretty thank you. That's pretty thank you. That's pretty thankful, right? Don't you guys agree? Okay. And I did want to use some of these yellow guys, but I didn't pull out yellow ones. So let's throw some of these out there too. All right, that'll do it. Very fun. This is orange, but I wonder if I stick it on my yellow. Oh, it still looks orange, but that's okay. Okay. No, I changed my mind. I want a yellow one on there. See what happens if you change your mind right away. I'm going to stick one of these guys. Ooh, I changed my mind again. I am going to go for bitty button. I'm going to pop a bitty button out. I'm going black. I am going heart. We need to dump them here. There we go. Glue dot on my bell. And we are going to add a little heart button up there. Ha! Perfect. See, sometimes you need to change your mind like 3 or 4 times before you get it right. And sometimes you just get it right. Here we go, you guys. Here are our 2 fabulous cards. Both shaker cards, but also showing some non-shaker options using some of our fabulous new embellishments and toppings. Thank you guys so much. So much fun tonight. Thank you for joining me. Have a fabulous weekend. Stay dry and warm and all of the things to survive. Do those things. Have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.